It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Did your parents, they smoke different brands of cigarettes?
My father smoked Camel unfiltered, bad ass, and my mother smoked Viceroys forever.
Okay.
From the big, tall trash.
Did your dad ever take one of her Viceroys and rip the filter off? And
I saw him do that. Yeah, he would bite it off and then spit it out and then smoke it without the filter. He didn't like the filters. Yeah.
And then would your mom ever take his in desperate situations? And
there is a story. I don't know if I've told you guys this over the years that my dad tried to get my mom to smoke pot one night to try to get her to loosen up, and she got sick and vomited everywhere.
Oh.
Of course, my mother would vomit having pot. Of course she would. Yeah.
No, but your dad was quite the pothead.
I don't know if he's a pothead. Probably you could consider him that. Then he was a pothead, but he sold some. He smoked some. He would roll cigarettes. We'd watch laughing, and he'd roll his marijuana joint cigarettes right behind
This
him.
is just so amazing to you, isn't it? Like, you cannot imagine living that way.
It's fascinating.
I think it's got a little bit to do with the success of what we're doing right now. You and I are so basically genetically different.
Yeah.
I think it's probably got a little something to do with it.
My mom smoked Tareyton. I'd rather fight than switch ones.
Yeah.
And she quit smoking for a long time, and then she picked it back up, but she's quit for years. But she'll never forget, she was at a party one time, and she was on the phone. Imagine that. And she goes, "Give me a cigarette." And somebody handed her what she thought was a cigarette. She took a big hit, and it was a joint.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, I want to say in her 40s, 50s, and she was like, every time Tim Wilson used to do that song, she'd go, "That ain't no cigarette."
Wasn't a Marlboro.
Yeah, that was when every time he sang that song, I would think about that story my mom told. She goes, that wasn't a cigarette.
I keep thinking of your mom. I saw her at your daughter's going away party. I think I'm going to call her.
Are you?
Yeah,
Good luck with that.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that'd be good for the show.
Yeah, we're gonna do that wild thing. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Take her out, get some breadsticks?
I think I might.
Enjoy that.
Maybe some breadsticks, some minestrone, and a cocktail.
And then
you know what I'm going to do, Willie? Never call her again.
Oh,
what about
ghost her?
What about the
break
wild
my
thing?
mom's
That's how the
heart.
players
We're going to do the wild
Christy.
thing. We're going to do the wild thing.
Okay.
Chick, you should get into one-night stands at your age.
I don't know why I don't.
And every woman has to be over
Again?
60.
Oh, sorry. That's right. Just go nuts.
They don't have to be.
Oh, you'd be a stud at the nursing home.
That's what Willie keeps telling me.
Yeah.
And he's going to be hustling the idiots playing shuffleboard. You know, he's going to be walking over. I've never played this before. How do you use this thing? And then...
And then...
Do you know how to play shuffleboard?
No, but I could quickly learn.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
true.
stand for longer times than all those people. I bet.
That's for sure.
There's no way.
Now that you're all fixed up.
And then everybody I go out with, I make them disappear. What do you think about that?
Where'd they go?
A whole new movie, right?
Well, that's scary. We have a number of fascinating things happening in the world of news, including another arrest, a couple of unusual arrests. In one case, a guy driving one of those electric shopping carts.
Yeah.
They have at Walmart. A guy trying to flee on the freeway on one of those.
Is there anything that makes you laugh harder than you're in the grocery store? Do you see somebody in one of those electric carts running about $4 bills? Do you laugh at anything harder? Because I know how you feel about overweight people.
No, I just...
Willie, am I wrong on this?
I got to lose some weight myself.
Oh, look at Happy Humphrey here. Oh, your knees are shot. I wonder why.
Notice the cart's full of Diet Coke.
Of all the people that need to be walking,
Could
and
you
you're
not
using
park
a
in
cart.
front of the butter?
There we go.
I was going to say, take a step back from the butter. Yeah.
I mean, I like a little of it. I'm a big fan, but where was I? Oh, well, we also have another great story. One of my favorite stories. We have another one in which a woman was arrested and she was hiding a pistol and meth in her vajayjay.
Tight.
Oh, God, I love those stories.
What is it, a carry-all? What's going on down there?
Yeah, especially, aren't those, what are those pants called with all the pockets?
Cargo.
Cargo.
They're making a big comeback, I understand.
Not for women. Women don't wear
so then it's okay for her to shove a gun in her vagina. Ma'am, it's not a holster.
If you're carrying a gun in a cargo short, you're going to see it. If you stick it up there, nobody's going to know you have one.
I can name several things that could go wrong.
You can't. I don't think you can whip it out in an emergency, though, could you?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not like a holster on your ankle or something.
You know what the British call those bags? Those leather bags. They're holdalls. Have you seen my holdall? Yeah.
Think what now?
A holdall. Like instead of putting it in the gun and the meth in her, she should put it in the holdall.
Like a purse?
Yeah, it's a leather valise. Yeah, hold.
They don't refer to the vajayjay as the hold all.
No, that's
well, the way you said it.
it's fanny or something. No, that's your filthy mind.
Okay, we got a really cool story. We've been talking jet skis because it's the jet ski season.
Right.
We got a guy that was arrested on a jet ski fleeing to Cuba.
That's a good idea.
What is that? 80 miles?
And I guess he'd modified the jet ski and had extra gasoline, and I don't know. That would.
Why
be a
would
good
you
question.
want to go to Cuba?
Well, allegedly,
He's going the wrong way.
Yeah, isn't he going the wrong way?
Aren't you on record? The more creative and the boat.
I think that people fleeing Cuba.
Yeah.
That they sometimes have very creative rafts. I think that you just send a team of judges out there like American Idol, and you say, hey, this raft, let these people in. They've got a lot of artistic value. Come on to the USA. We want some more fine citizens like you.
This '57 Chevy pickup. Look at it. It's great.
I've seen. Yeah, sometimes they'll modify a car into a raft. Hey, come on, that kind of creativity. We need that in America. Yesterday, I asked Christy if what's the farthest you would drive for a. Sometimes you're just in that mood. You hop in the car and you just drive as far as you can for something really unusual to eat. And I'll hop in the car and drive 40 minutes sometimes.
Well, we know you're crazy.
You drive an hour for a cup of coffee. That's right up
which is crazy.
Right outside your door.
I can make coffee in my house.
Not this
Not
kind.
like this.
This is the man. He's too busy for TSA pre-check, but he has 45 minutes to go to Muncie for a cup of Joe.
I've said it a million times because when we first started this little dog and pony show, there wasn't any Starbucks. And then Starbucks started, and I thought, well, if there's one person that's not going to care for Starbucks, has his own coffee, it's Tom. There's no way he's going to, oh, my God.
I prefer the mom and pop places, but I will go to a Starbucks. This guy writes, I live in northwest Colorado, and there isn't a Burger King in our area. The nearest one is in Vernal, Utah. It's 2.5 hours away, and yes, I occasionally drive there for a double Whopper.
Wow.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You get that craving.
That sounds like a fat guy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's fat.
There's a great Jimmy Buffett song where it's the one about
I like mine with ketchup and
No. That's not the one. Thank you for No, it's the one where his plane's getting shot at. They're on their way to Jamaica, I think, to get some chicken.
Oh, wow.
He's got a seaplane, and they mistake it for a drug thing.
Let me ask you this. Not now, but during the time, and Willie possibly could answer this more honestly, how far would you drive for a little sham?
On your show.
That's not our topic.
How far would you drive? I bet it's farther than food.
Oh, yeah.
Ironically enough, I've driven to Muncie.
So have I.
Me too.
Back in college, we used to drive all the way up. It was like an hour. And I know I only went to college a semester, but to go to White Castle because there wasn't one near the campus.
And there's a whole movie about driving to get, was it Coors?
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit, sure.
Okay,
I lost my mind when London, Ohio got a burger chef finally, and we didn't have to go to Columbus, Ohio to get
listen to this.
food.
Chuck writes, I live in Charleston, South Carolina. It's more than 11 hours from Sycamore Drive-In in Logansport, Indiana, for the best custard I've ever had.
What?
What are you, 97? Who's driving that far for custard?
I'll tell you what, there is a custard place. It's just under 2 hours from here. I have driven there and back when I had to kill the day.
And Jeff,
and it was worth it.
To be fair, this custard guy, he is 97, excuse me, and it's only an 8-hour drive, but it just takes him 12 hours.
35 miles per hour.
He's going 30 on the highway.
Okay. This is from Kevin. He writes, I work for an airline, As an airline employee, I enjoy free flights on 3 very large major airlines. I can travel pretty much anywhere in the world for free or less than $100.
Well, look at you.
You know what this is like, Chick, because your daughter works for an airline.
Maybe.
A friend of mine here at the company once flew to Frankfurt, Germany.
For a hot dog.
An 8-hour overnight flight, had breakfast at his favorite cafe in the terminal, hopped back on the same airplane to take the 8-hour journey back to the States.
Yikes.
I don't know if I'd do that.
That's fun.
Sounds like someone was having trouble at home.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Yeah,
You son bitch.
I know someone that was part of a major recording project, I'll put it that way. And they sent an airplane to the greater Baltimore area to get some seafood.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the ultimate DoorDash. You know who I'm talking about.
Well, before the internet,
Well.
people would drive. Is it Utz that has these crab flavored potato chips that are sold in Baltimore? Crab chips.
Wow.
Sounds
and people
right.
used to drive. People used to drive to go get those, but you can ship them to your
The
house
island's
now.
got the crabs in Florida.
Equestrian, right?
Yeah, the question.
You know, this is a sign of age. I mean, you sit around and you talk about what route you took.
Yeah.
When you get it, well, how'd you come? Well, and then
Well, I wasn't feeling good that day, but down in the back.
I went and got my grocery shopping. Of course, I go over here for my meat, and then I go down there for the cheese, and then I go over here for my liquor, and that's an old person, Tom.
Well, that's my favorite gag on SNL. They do that LA bit.
Oh, yeah.
Where everyone in Los Angeles, instead of talking when they meet each other, they talk about how they got there,
yeah.
which freeway they took, and what back roads they were
Took the
taking.
10, the 405 was
Okay. So, in any event, I just think it's something. Whatnot. Jeffrey, have you ever hopped in the car and driven an hour just to get some favorite snack?
No. Really? No. I've driven, like Willie, I've driven out of state for some sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's about it.
Sweet love? Yeah.
Now, let me ask. How about this? What if the aforementioned conquest is living with you? Would you drive? Would you drive a significant distance to get her something to make her happy?
Oh, yeah. By all means.
Okay.
Of course.
Aw, you're
Yeah.
so nice.
Within 2 hours.
Oh, so wait a second.
Now we have a time limit.
Now we're putting a limit.
Yeah, I
on it.
love her, but
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I have stuff to do.
Not insane.
You love her, but you have grass to cut to get back to our.
How much hotter, how much longer driving? Do you get the question? Do you get what I'm asking you?
No, she's at 2 hours. She's hot. She's an A+, but 2 hours max. I don't care if you're Cindy Crawford or my girlfriend. 2 hours is all you're getting.
Okay. I wonder if there would be some kind of, if you could do a business like the ultimate version of DoorDash, where it would usually require an airplane for something
I'm sure
so
if you got
unusual.
enough money, you could find
That's
it.
what I'm saying. I wonder if that would be a valid service for super rich people.
I think there used to be a service called Magic, and I could be wrong. I have to look this up. But it was called Magic, and you texted a phone number, and you just said what you wanted, and they would text you back a number, how much it cost, and they would do whatever you wanted for you.
Wow.
And it wasn't an app; it was just a number you texted. It was real kind of like a secret spy kind of thing almost. But yeah,
You're outing your drug dealer right now. Like, that's not cool.
Either that or your station in life.
no, I'm telling you, this was a real thing.
Would they pay attention to me if I texted them back my ex-wife's head? Is that a thing they can do?
Here we go.
$72.99.
Lonnie writes, we used to drive from Lexington to Louisville for a special chicken salad.
Good
Called,
chicken salad's hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Can't be too moist. I hate
But it can't be too dry.
That's why it's hard to find.
Exactly.
Much like your girlfriend.
Whoa, wait a minute.
She's just moist enough, all right?
She's an A+ when it comes to moisture. We've established
What are you
that.
talking about?
Leave her alone.
Sounds dirty, though.
He brought her up.
Time check. Grapes or no grapes?
Grapes. I like
Chicken
grapes.
salad? Oh, grapes, raisins,
Grapes, nuts. I want it all.
Me
What?
too.
Oh, if Josh were here, he'd be throwing a fit.
Celery,
Yep.
nice and crisp.
Raisins.
Oh, celery.
All of it.
Josh
You want
hates the
celery
raisins.
and grapes?
Yeah.
You want the dried and the undried?
Darn right.
You criminal.
Raisins, oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm a criminal, but
Good chicken salad. Now, there's probably a separate categories. How far would you drive for drugs?
Oh my gosh!
You've got the great Lou Reed song, "I'm Waiting for My Man."
Let's.
He just
this is just for
subway.
fun. This is just for fun. Let's try. See what we can have here in an hour.
It's probably not a pretty good idea to drive if you're going to be taking them once you.
Well, it's probably not a really good idea to broadcast about it.
These are all valid questions.
Illegal.
I'm
Never
sure
break the law twice.
What did you tell me? That's not our topic.
Okay. Now, do you ever? Let's just say you're going from point A to point B. Do you ever go way out of your way? Because there's some great restaurant there. Like I know Josh loves that place where they have the throwed rolls.
Yeah.
The waiter says heave them. No,
I don't care about food that much. I mean, my stomach wouldn't tell you that, but yeah, why would no?
Oscar's one of those guys who he doesn't live to eat; he eats to live. He doesn't really.
My interest is stand-up comedy, and I have driven to Pennsylvania to see Bob Newhart.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That's the longest out of the way for something.
I have flown to London, England, to see Eric Clapton with Cream.
Well, thanks for one-upping me.
No, I'm just saying. No,
That's what conversation is to Tom. Normally, he calls a shot. Whoever he's talking to, they'll give them a thought.
Okay,
and they'll go, I can top that.
Yeah.
What is the farthest you've ever gone to see a concert?
The farthest?
Yeah.
In high school, I went to see Richfield Coliseum in Cleveland, see Elton John, probably. That was the farthest.
A couple hours away?
Yeah, 2.5, 3, yeah.
Okay. Christy, you've done some exotic. Didn't you fly to Los Angeles for some show?
Bob did. Remember, he flew to Los Angeles to see Paul McCartney. I mean, I've flown to shows, but that's a whole different. That's a different category.
There are other men involved.
Yeah.
Has anybody eaten anything?
Well, there was no charge, but there was a business transaction. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey.
Does the IRS recognize that?
I don't know. How far have we gone? Ace has gone on a lot of those tours with concerts with me. Nashville? Huh?
That we've gone?
Yeah. Detroit? I don't know. We've gone to a lot.
Don't give Ace these thinking problems. Give it to him. Give him 20 minutes to
I went an hour and a half to see Pearl Jam, like in the 90s.
Hour and a half?
Yeah, that's not big, is it? No.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
I went to Hawaii to see Pearl Jam.
There you go.
There you go.
That's the winner.
You
that
stayed.
just skipped your mind?
Didn't you stay in a lovely hotel?
Oh, for an hour.
Once again, that's not our topic.
They had cockroaches, Tom. You could ride them and rope them. It was amazing.
How far have you gone?
I was pregnant. I was not happy to be there. Let's just say that.
Oh, I wish we had audio of that. This chair's too hard. Where I can't see. Where's my mom?
The point is, we've been asking people what they've done, on a more crazy level to drive. Here we go. This comes to us from Justin. He goes, we drive 150 miles to Bob's Bitchin' Barbecue in Dodgeville, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
See, the name right will let you know it's going to be great.
Yes.
Who wouldn't want to hop in the car,
Let's
crank up the tunes, and do that? Now, when you're in the car with this new boyfriend you have, what kind of music do you agree on?
Whatever I like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that. So you've been talking to Kelly, huh? Okay.
Hey, Tom, do you hear that same sound I do?
Yeah.
We drove all the way to Florida and back, and he let me do the music the whole way, both ways.
That's
Really?
nothing like how nothing like how it's going to end.
Did he ever slow down at a high bridge over a raging river?
No.
And think you get that look in his eyes like, I wonder if the fall will kill me.
You ever see Thelma and Louise?
He has eclectic music. If he were to have a choice, I think he would play Beatles a lot. He's a big Beatles fan.
I like him even more.
Yeah.
What a nice.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you grab that phone, please?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, how are you?
I'm good, man. I wish somebody would write a book about the Beatles so we could learn more.
Me too. Where's all the facts about the Beatles? Yeah.
All right, you guys.
There's so much out there, and yet everybody just looks the other way. You know what? My little son Wolfie's been asking me for some hints about what I want for Father's Day. Maybe I'll get a Beatles book.
There you go.
But with gas prices where they are, what I really need is a full electric car. Or for him to strike oil while he's digging in the sandbox, Christy. Because right now my truck's getting worse gas mileage than a German tank in Russia.
Okay.
Well, anyways, like a lot of kids, Whippy's go-to Father's Day gift always seems to be a clip-on tie.
Ugh.
I got like 9 of them in the closet. Nothing says court date like a prefab Windsor knot. Where you going? I got like 9 ties and 1 collared shirt. I hate wearing that stuff. Because when I go to weddings, I like to dress down so the happily married couple don't expect too nice of a gift from me. You show up in a T-shirt and jean shorts, I ain't going to be surprised by a $10 Burger King gift card. Of course, back in the day, it was easier to buy Father's Day gifts. You could buy your dad something he could really use, like a carton of Winston's and the latest issue of Jugs magazine. Swear to God. Or one of them drinking glasses with the woman in a bikini on the bottom who takes her clothes off as you finish your beer.
No, those are classic.
Oh,
Classic.
they are classic.
What happened to that magic? And, it was practical because the glass that encourages your dad to drink faster so you can see a nude woman butt naked was badass. But I gave Whippy a hint. We was at the mall and I spotted a cool T-shirt. It said, "I only eat meat. I'm a vegetarian." I swear to God. I know.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be the perfect shirt for my upcoming Baker family reunion because my hot cousin Amber just made bail.
Oh, boy.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Thanks,
All right,
Connie. That
Donnie.
was very helpful.
A Red Bowling Springs, Georgia woman is behind bars following a traffic stop. What's unusual about this arrest, you ask? Well, she was concealing a gun, meth, and marijuana in her vagina. Macon County Law Enforcement Deputy Clinton Fryer was on patrol around 11:15 p.m. June 12th when he observed a Chevy S10 pickup without taillights traveling on Highway 52. After initiating a traffic stop, Officer Fryer noticed the driver, identified as 49-year-old Sheila Gale Smitty, had dilated pupils and was sweating profusely. Police later discovered she was concealing the gun, meth, and marijuana in her mommy parts.
A gun, meth, and marijuana. They call that the Tampa Trio.
The Tampa Trio.
Once again, that's your vajayjay, not a holster.
Right.
Yeah. Talk about packing heat.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I hope she doesn't sneeze.
Yeah, a lot could go wrong.
I wonder if that was the first time a Magnum had been inside her. For her sake, I hope not. 'Cause
I'm going to guess
that
if you
much
can
room
hide a
down there.
gun, that it's not the first time.
Christy Lee. Well, the gun and the pot, those aren't going to like. What I'm trying to say is that the meth, depending on what it is, that can find a way to seep in through your skin. It's just like, if it's like a powdered product, so that could be
Deadly.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so could the gun.
Oh, of
Well, I'm
course.
sure it's
of
not
course.
loaded.
If she kegels the wrong way, knocks the safety out, all of a sudden she's blowing her.
Okay.
Man,
You
she's
know.
got if she can kegel like that,
You know,
she's in the wrong business.
that's one messy discharge. And now it adds new meaning to the term getting banged. But seriously, oh boy.
A man has been arrested.
A lot of things go there, but that's not one of them.
No.
Or 3 of them. Oh, wow.
A man has been arrested on a jet ski while attempting to flee to Cuba. According to the Department of Justice, Ernesto Cruz Graveran's company.
Grab her ass.
Graveran's.
Sorry.
Or Graveran's. EXO Enterprises submitted approximately $4.2 million in fraudulent health care claims, resulting in Medicare paying the company $2.1 million. Well, what did he do? Well, apparently, U.S. Coast Guard officers found Mr. Graveran aboard a broken-down jet ski in the waters south of Key West, trying to escape heading in the direction of Cuba. The jet ski, which was modified for extended trips, also contained a trove of food and water bottles. The 54-year-old was taken into custody, where he will remain at the Federal Detention Center in Miami until his trial.
This is like something from a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Who escapes on a wave runner or a sea-doo, whatever? He should have gone at night. You think?
Oh, yeah, so they couldn't see him because it's dark?
Yeah, I would think.
Well,
I would.
how would he see?
Just aim for the lights of Cuba.
The lights. It's
You know
not
what?
East Egg.
You're the only. I think you're the only person that can Monday morning quarterback anything that you don't have any idea.
Well, first of all,
here's what you should have done.
aren't most people trying to go the other way?
Yeah, they are.
He's not going to be greeted by Fidel's no longer with us.
Well, Raul's there or whatever.
No, he's toast, isn't he?
Is he?
Is he still around?
I thought Raul was still running the country.
I thought he cooled.
I thought those crazy kids were going to figure it out. It's a bummer.
I don't know, but if you've scammed $4 million, do you think a jet ski is the way to go? Maybe rent a helicopter. I don't know. It just seems kind of cheap.
Well, it doesn't matter now. He's going to jail. And in Indiana, authorities encountered an unusual sight on an interstate in Clark County. According to Indiana State Police, a person was found riding an electric shopping cart pushing a construction barrel on I-265.
That's right.
There's a lot going on here.
I love it.
Sobriety, probably not anywhere in the story, I'm
The
guessing.
electric cart was returned to Walmart while the man operating said cart was transported to Louisville, Kentucky with charges pending. State police reminded people that unauthorized vehicles are not allowed on the interstate.
What a rascal.
Oh, gee.
Proud of that, are you?
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker. If you just like that video, then do your part. Like and subscribe. You have to. It's state law.